Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. A top target in this passing attack is Noah Rogers. A transfer from NC State. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The 3 of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Out wide left, it's Rogers. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Keeps it moving, it's Hill. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Riley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. After that run, picked up the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He's changing the play. Throwing Mack. Left side is Rogers. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, you can tell those 2 have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? The run inside. It's Mueller. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Going to the ground. There's a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You gotta love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. In the red area, it's Mueller. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Connors. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Fresno State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might as well run him again. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Martin back to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Mack. Look out. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Austin Mack. Out wide left, it's Rogers. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Drops back, it's Smack. Gets open down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. From the gun, it's Coleman. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Deep in the end zone, it's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Martin will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now.
Runs through a man. He might have space.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owens. He's down right there. Short gain on the ground. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down. Fresno
State moving it quickly down the field. Martin back to pass. Going over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The run to the left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They want to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those. They need to pay for him. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Hill. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keelan Russell. Caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. On the move, it's Riley.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Running inside, it's Riley. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The handoff. He's there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. On the move. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Russell. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with it.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown tie. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Could not make his way to the corner. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
to tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout, and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Right side, it's Owens. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going to run it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. Fires toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
Slots it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Martin back to pass. Out wide right, it's Owens. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Yeah, he was able to make 1 guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return and give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 7 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's Washington State looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, Fresno State's head coach told me at the half they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Martin will throw it. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Owens. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Give to the back. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Fresno State will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Working the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Martin will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides to the back. Makes his man miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And on 3rd and short right there, man, there was no bones about it. Like, you could tell this offense was going to run the football, try to be physical. They do, and they get their running back downhill, and he makes the play. Now sets him up in 1st and goal. And up here, guys, I would expect more of the same. Try to dominate the line of scrimmage, be physical, and run that ball in for 6.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 98, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sees a crease. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Just feeds the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's a problem for the defense. On 4th down like that, you've got all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If one guy's out of a gap or one guy misses a tackle, it could be a home run, and that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
He'll pull it down. Could be an alley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The fake wants to throw. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Using his legs, it's Mueller. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Drives inside. There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run.
Number 45, set to kick off.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Martin back to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. He's past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go to the fullback. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break.